Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what. I'm in a band mood today because we got a lot to go over today. We're talking about checkers or chess. Checkers or chess. Some of y'all don't know this game. Y'all don't know what you're playing. I'm gonna step on some toes tonight. I'm stepping on some toes tonight. I love y'all. It's not my desire to step on your toes, but I need to let y'all know what game we playing up in here. Y'all think it's checkers or chess. Some of y'all ain't gonna like what I'm about to say tonight. Gotta let my spirits come in here. We're gonna get this thing moving. All right, Diva Laree, we're going over checkers or chess. Do you know the laws? That's the question. Y'all ready for this? All right, we're gonna do this thing. I want to say hello. Thank y'all for coming in with me today. Y'all know how to get crunk. This gonna be war to some of y'all, but I'm only trying to give you what the real game is, so you understand. You got to get your mind right. You got to get your mind right. I want y'all to understand what a real war is. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Diva Laree in the house. We ready to get this rocking. We ready to get this rocking. All right. Hello, Diva. All right. Checkers or chess. Thank y'all for joining me today. I first of all want to say, I got to tell y'all, with this 10-week session, this has been a commitment to me that I made, and I did this for the universe, to answer the spirits that called me to do this 10-week session. I need y'all to know, I make way more when I do my private sessions than when I do this. I did this because I need to make sure that I answer what the spirits were telling me to do and make sure this information gets out. And so I am thankful and I am honored that you all support me every week when you do. I'm thankful and I'm honored that you give me the opportunity to give this information. And I can't, I don't do my private sessions because this is a serious commitment and it takes a lot of time, but I'm honored to do it. I'm honored to serve you, and I appreciate you so much. And I thank you for all of the love that you all give in the inbox and the emails and with your donations. I love you and I appreciate you. We're going to continue to do great things and bigger things with this nation, and I'm looking forward to it. All right. Thankful to all of you all, and my Matriarch 13 and Ashe and everybody else. Thank you all for everything you do. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's do it. Checkers or chess. So now I hear all of these comments so often about, we playing checkers. Oh, we playing chess, brother. We're not playing checkers. So where is my, here we go. What are we doing? What are we doing? Is it this? This what? The checkers? Are we playing chess? Which one it is? Here's the deal. Some of you all don't understand. You're not playing checkers or chess. You're not playing either one of those. This is what you're playing right here. You're playing Monopoly. Yeah. This is what you're playing. And that right there, some of y'all stuck right there in that jail. Y'all don't get this game. Y'all think you playing checkers or chess when really you're playing Monopoly. You're not playing checkers nor chess. Why? What am I talking about? All of you who are running around here talking about we're at war. oh, we're at war and they're coming to get us. No, no, no. You ain't playing checkers nor chess. Why are you playing Monopoly? Because your energies have been monopolized. All of your emotions have been monopolized. Y'all not getting this game. Your whole mind is imprisoned. Your whole mind is imprisoned. It's been monopolized. This where you are. You in jail. Because your mind is in prison. So those of you all who walk around and you're what does it mean to be in a monopoly? You are walking around working a job, and I'm not. Some of y'all like your job, but if that's where you are and you got a paycheck and you're talking about paying taxes and your education and credit score. See, some of y'all go around in this circle. You see this circle? This is a circle. Watch. You're in a loop. You're stuck in this loop. You're constantly going around in this circle. Y'all ain't getting this? Some of you don't pass, you pass go, and you're pissed off because you don't collect your $200 from the government. You didn't collect your $200. You pissed off. You stuck in Monopoly. You ain't playing checkers nor chess. If you worried about, and see, some of y'all be like, see, look. Some of y'all get stuck over here in Park Avenue in Pennsylvania, and you got to pay people taxes. You come down here and you get stuck on community chest. You got to pay taxes. You playing Monopoly. You don't know the game. And then some of y'all, oh, I own land and I own property. You own property. But you even more stuck in Monopoly. Why? Because you are more invested in the system. You are more invested in the system than the people who don't have the jobs, than the people who don't have the property, because they can walk away. You get it? This is you. And some of y'all, if you are, listen up. I'm going to tell you about who's in prison. Let's talk about this. If you are voting, right here. If you talking about a Democrat and Republican, right here. Because all of your energies and your mind is being monopolized. If you talking about, we're gonna riot because somebody got killed, right here. If you wearing a mask, some of y'all in prison and you can't get out. You know why? Because you trying to roll a double and you got one dice. You just got one of these. You trying to roll a double. You can't get right. Some of y'all, you're in prison. Because your mind is imprisoned. You playing Monopoly. You don't get this game. If you're talking about debt, and you worried about somebody coming at you for a debt, you don't know who you are. You're not playing checkers or chess. You're playing Monopoly. Because your mind is imprisoned. You don't know who you are. What am I saying when I'm speaking to you about all of these, where your mind is? For those of you all who don't understand this game, this is not just three-dimensional. This is not just a three-dimensional. This is a spiritual game. And if you're serving the master and you always talking about, I got to get money and you don't know the game. You don't understand the spiritual side of this thing. And you got all these people out here talking about we're at war. Or the white man is coming after us and they're killing us in the street. I need to go through this because evidently, and see, I try to stay away from most of y'all because y'all are in prison. Y'all are drag other people in prison with you with your dirty thinking. But evidently, y'all have had another episode of what I call backhand, forehand. Backhand, forehand. All right, what does that mean? I mean, this is the same thing when I hear about these people talking about voting, where they're, as far as I'm concerned, Democrat, the backhand, Republican, forehand, and y'all keep begging for more. And y'all are not getting it. It's how many times do you have to understand that you're not going to vote your way out of this? This game is spiritual. They give you a Democrat, they hit you with a backhand. You go, forehand, all right, Republican, backhand, Democrat. And you keep begging for forehand. You're not getting it. This game is spiritual. Spiritual. And when you understand, how many times do they have to give you fake news before you understand it's not real? People have been telling you it's not real. They keep showing you over and over again, and then y'all get riled up with your emotions. Once again, you're being monopolized. How many times we got to tell you? How many times? You're being monopolized. Your brain. They show you this stuff. They monopolize all of your energies. Because you at work talking about, oh, such and such got shot on TV. And such did this. And we ready to go and riot. And I'm all upset. And how long they going to keep killing us in the street? When it's all a game. It's fake news. It's fake news. You, right here. This where you are. You're in prison because you don't know how to think for yourself. You haven't learned how to think. All of these people trying to tell you, oh, we're gonna go riot. We're gonna go do this. All of these so-called warriors don't not now one of them know no law. They don't know any law. They don't know the universal laws. You ask them, what's the difference between the United States and the United States of America? What's the difference between a democratic form of government and a republic form? No, I'm Democrat. I'm Democrat because my mama was Democrat, my dad was. They don't know nothing about the law. Ask them to write a contract. They don't know the first damn thing to start with writing a contract. Ain't never wrote one, ain't never seen one, have no clue about the law. Why does the law matter, Diva? They're killing us in the street. Well, if you know the law, then you understand bullshit when it's coming at you. If you know the law, you know bullshit when it's coming at you. You can see through it. Some of y'all are not even trying. You're just allowing the media to feed you and plant seeds in your mind. This game is spiritual. And when you're talking about you're fighting somebody, you're fighting yourself. Because the battle starts within. The battle starts within. They're sending you all of these videos, fear-mongering videos. They're sending you inboxes. And you keep watching them. You're the problem. You're the problem. You're stuck in Monopoly. You ain't playing chess nor checkers. Your ass is in jail. You're imprisoned. They have imprisoned your mind. And I say they, no, you. How can you call yourself a God? See, I deal with gods here. I deal with gods. I deal with people who are building their own nation. You can't be a god if you're a victim. Oh, they killing us in the street and them crackers and this and that and that. You can't be a god and a victim. Which one are you? When you know the laws, and I'm talking about the universal laws, you see the bullshit. Now let's talk about checkers. Who's playing checkers? Because some of y'all think y'all playing chess and y'all playing checkers. What my checkers people? My checkers people are those people who in court trying to argue to a judge. You playing checkers. Why? Because you still in this damn system, whether you realize it or not. You still here. You stepping in, you back and forth. You double dutch on them. You double dutch. You back and forth. You still trying to get in the game and jump out. If you out the system, then you know, if you know the laws, you don't need to be dealing in their courts. You know how to write contracts. A court is for dead, fictitious people. You going up in there trying to argue? After you already acquiesced to whatever contract. This thing, listen, The system, everything is a contract. Everything is a contract. If you've acquiesced to the contract by not answering it, if you're not walking as a sovereign, that's why you end up in a public court playing with their judges. All right, you arguing about a sales tax. You ought to know what to do. There is no fight. If you talking about a status correction, some of y'all damn change your status, and then you go back. See, look, this is the matrix right here. This is the matrix. This little loop here. This is the matrix. So when you talking about a status, you talking about in here. This deal with status. This a status. You say I'm black, or when you say you're white or Indian or whatever, that deals with this right here. When you pass go, if you're gonna get $200 or you're gonna get $1,000, or you're gonna be able to stay on some land, that's what that deal with. When you pass go, how much benefits you get. So again, you playing checkers if you out here trying to jump back in here to my I'm gonna get some benefits, because that's what status deal with. Status doesn't deal with you as a god. You playing checkers because you keep jumping back and forth and you don't know who you are. Status correction, and then some of y'all put a declaration on public record, and then you go and change the damn Social Security card to be your spiritual name that you just changed. Why the hell you trying to get back in here? Don't worry about what's in here. You get out of here, and you get hold of your corporation. You control it. You don't need to worry about what's in here. Why? Because everything that you put on record is a law. It stands above anything in the monopoly game. This is the matrix. When you put something on public record, it stands as law. It stands as law. This right here, ain't no laws in here. These are code, statutes, and ordinances. These sit below the law. You make the law. You playing checkers if you keep trying to play with this stuff in this matrix, as opposed to creating what you want to create for yourself as a god. Now, who's playing chess? Let's talk about chess. Chess. Those people who are playing chess would be those people who know how to create financial instruments, bonds, A for V's, money orders, checks. Those are people who know how to affect their account, people who know how to write contracts, people who know how to create their own courts. Those are people who play chess. That's chess. That's a more serious game. That's where we really start getting into the real game. All right? And that's what we're talking about when we're talking about building nations. Now, even with that, we here at UNA, we talk about checkers and chess. All right. That's a serious game. Y'all getting into some higher level stuff when we talk about chess. But at UNA, we're going to flip this whole goddamn board. You understand? We're flipping the board. We're not playing the game anymore. Why? Because we're talking about building our nation. When we build a nation, we don't have to play with... You got the system over here. We don't have to play with that anymore. We don't have to play with the system anymore. There is no more game, because once we start working as nations together, they have to decease. They have to cease and desist. Either they're going to come into fold with what we say, or they're going to go away. They're like roaches. We keep feeding the roaches. We're not going to feed the roaches anymore. We're flipping the boards. We're flipping all of these boards. There's no more game. Because we are coming together as nations. That's why everybody who comes in here, especially my matriarch 13, you have to have your own nation established. You have to understand the laws, and I mean the universal laws to the laws of Maxim to all of it. We're flipping the board. We're not playing the game anymore because we are our own nations. And once we learn to operate in our own capacity as banks, as nations, as our own businesses, they have to cease and desist. They have to go away like roaches go away when you clean up your mess. We are learning to be and walk as the gods we are. And this is, y'all are so distracted. Y'all people, and some of y'all enjoy Monopoly. Go ahead and keep playing Monopoly. I'm not telling you to come out your Monopoly game, but for those of you all who really are starting to understand that the universe is real, this game is spiritual, and your spirits are trying to speak to you, you can come right the hell on out of that game whenever you want to. Whenever you want to stand up, whenever you want to take that mask off, whenever you're sick of that damn job monopolizing all of your time, you can step right the hell out of it. Learn the laws. Because all of these people who are telling you, oh, they targeted black people and they're trying to kill us. Ask them if they know the law. Don't not now one of them know shit about law. Because the people who know the true law, they know this shit ain't real. And forgive me. Sorry, spirits. Yeah. They know it's not real. Those who know the law. And so if you're speaking with people who are constantly feeding you this garbage, and they're feeding you these videos, and they're feeding you this narrative, and you're stuck in politics, you're stuck in all of these other negative things that are going on, well, then you get what you deserve. When we're talking about building a nation again, we're talking about getting your documents on public record to everybody so that all of these nations can see who you are and how you stand. And as we continue to work with each other and build with each other, first of all, build your own nation. Once you build your own nation, then you can start talking. But if you're just constantly stuck on stupid stuff, your mind is monopolized by things that have nothing to do with this whole spiritual dimension, and you're constantly allowing yourself to be tricked, you deserve what you're getting. You deserve what you're getting. If you want to come out of it, change your mind. Learn the laws. Learn the universal laws. You can go to UNARepublic.com. UNARepublic.com, and you can download the universal laws are there. Laws of Maxim are there. You'll need to learn those because that's where you start to come into your freedom. That's where you start to come into your knowledge. And for those of you, once again, who have donated to the part 2 of this session, this is session number 7. Wow. When week number 7, go and you can go and donate. Thank you so much for that. And those of you who want to, divalerie.com, DIV to the A, LYRI.com, DIVALYRI.com, and get into that second session, because what we're going to be doing is for those of us who are still playing chess, I get it. I want to help you in your part 2. We're talking about the part 2, step 2 in the administrative process. So we're going to go over a contract, because I told you last week we went over a contract, and once again, that contract is up at UNARepublic.com/law for you all to go and download that. And also, we were going to go over notice of fault today. Notice of fault. We're going over that in part 2, so that you all can download that as well, so that we can get on going over that, and you can follow along with me in part 2. UNARepublic.com/law. You'll go there and get that, so that we can, we can build today in our part 2. What I also, let me talk about, because I talk about the administrative process for those of us who are playing chess. And who are learning how to build our own courts. again, the administrative process is where you're suing these corporations who are not following the codes, the federal codes. Now, I need to speak a little bit on those federal codes. We're talking about UCC codes. Now, all of these corporations, whether you're talking about United States Corporation, which I think does not exist anymore, or you're talking about France, or you know what? Before I even go into that, I need y'all to understand something. Because, before I go into the administrative process, all right, I need y'all to understand something on a spiritual level. On a spiritual level, y'all see again all of these things happening, and the sky's changing colors, and we're feeling this shift, and crazy things are happening. And you're being more and more distracted so that you don't pay attention to what's going on a spiritual level. Now, I spoke to some of you all, especially in my matriarch group. If you all are not in the matriarchs group, my sisters, I need y'all to get in there because we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of building to do. But what I spoke about is that not only is it happening out here in this dimension, everything that you see happening outside of you is happening within you. Okay, everything you see happening outside of you is happening within you, and you're constantly being distracted because there are entities here that want to monopolize your energies so that they can stay around. As long as they keep you in fear and they keep you scared, then they stay around. But when you don't give them energy, when you don't give them your emotions, they got to leave. And some of you all are not getting that. And that's why some of you all have to learn to separate yourself from these people in your inbox who are sending you stuff and constantly inboxing you stuff. You got to block them the hell out because they're keeping you distracted. They're putting seeds in your mind. You have to block them out because all of this is spiritual. What am I talking about? I need y'all to pay attention, and I'm going to go into this lower level stuff because y'all love this administrative process. Okay, that's lower, but y'all need to pay attention to this upper level stuff, the spiritual stuff, because right now, especially my sisters, your DNA is being activated. That's what you're seeing now outside of here. Within you, that's what's going on. Your DNA. I talked about those XX. Y'all know the XX and the XY with the male. Well, one of your ex's sisters is dormant. This is a dormant state. That is coming on right now. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention, sisters, because y'all are the main reason why we in this. If y'all don't get yourself together, this can't get cleaned up. Pay attention, sisters. One of your DNAs is dormant. It's turning back on. Understand this. The reason why it needed to be off in the first place is because your ass is destructive and you don't know self. You don't know self. You think somebody's supposed to be here to protect you and to provide for you. You're the one who bringing it. You're the one with all the power. If it wasn't dormant, you would have destroyed yourself long time ago. But now as it comes back on, this is what they talk about time. See, time is not the construct they told us it was. Pay attention to me. I know I'm going to lose some of you all because y'all want to stay stuck. Y'all want to be a victim. But for those of you sisters who are really trying to wake up, pay attention. Because I'm ready to block the hell out of some of y'all. I'm ready to block the hell out of some of y'all because y'all ain't paying attention. Pay attention. That dormant DNA, all right, is there because time is not what we have been told. This right here, the now, is your past, present, and future right now. This is the past, present, and future. And you access this when your DNA is totally not dormant. When it's activated, you access the past, present, and future right now. Whatever your emotions and your energies are, they affect the past and the present. Listen up. They done told you that the past don't change. They told you the past doesn't change. Your ass been time traveling every time you have an emotion. Listen to me. Every time you have an emotion, you've been time traveling. You've been changing the past, and you don't realize it. Pay attention. They don't tell you this because you're not supposed to know. If you know this, that's all your power. You can wipe things off of this planet. But as long as they can keep you distracted, sisters, as long as they can keep you distracted, they stay around. But when you don't feed them, when you don't feed the roaches got to go away. So listen. As this is becoming activated, y'all notice things are speeding up. They're speeding up. And the more you put in, everything you put in your mind, that's what you're manifesting more rapidly. Everything you put in your mind, that's what you're manifesting more rapidly, because this DNA is becoming activated. So if you got in your mind gloom and doom and black people ain't gonna never be this, if you got all this up here, that's what you're manifesting. Me and my matriarch 13, we manifest paradise. If you want paradise, sisters, you better find it up here first. Because this is becoming activated. And as it becomes activated and you put more and more of this garbage in here, that's what you're going to manifest. That's a guarantee. You don't understand the spiritual side of this game. So if you're always talking about, oh, we're in a war and the black man is then you're going to get blocked to hell from my group, because I ain't hearing it. I know this is spiritual. Don't destroy yourself with your negative thinking. Don't destroy yourself with your negative thinking. It's all about what you put here. You're a God. If you're a God, how are you claiming to be a victim? You can't be both. Which one are you? Are you a God or are you a victim? If you're a victim, I don't want to deal with you. I don't deal with victims. I deal with gods. I deal with people who want to become their own nation, people who want to run their own business, people who want to know what the laws are. If that's not you, bye. Bye-bye. And I mean it. You're not a victim. Nothing is happenstance. And there are no victims. This is by decree of the law. And that's the only thing I stand under. I'm standing under universal laws. I'm standing under the laws of nature. And I'm standing under God's laws. If that's not you, bye-bye. So let me get into this, because I do want to make sure I touch on the administrative process. Sisters, I need y'all to pay attention. Your DNA is turning on. You're becoming active. And whatever you're putting in your mind, you are causing your own problems. Are you feeding the roaches? Are you feeding the roaches? Because if your mind is cloudy and you allowing yourself to be monopolized and your emotions to be monopolized, you're the problem. Stop feeding the roaches. And clean your mind up. I'm going to go into the administrative process now on these lower laws that y'all tend to enjoy. Let's get on them. And then I'm going to, in this second session, I'm going to go on, we're going to go over contract, notice of fault. We're going to go over a notice of fault contract. And, listen, I know these words are hard and they're harsh, and I know it's hard to come out of that thinking because we're so distracted. Turn the TV off. Pay attention to who's putting stupidity in your box and kick them the hell out. We like Facebook. We understand you have the choice to decide what energies are surrounding you in Facebook. They made that nice little block function. Blockity block their ass. You've got to get your mind right. And hell, some of y'all got roaches all up in your inbox. And clean them out. Once again, thank you all for all of your donations. DivaLarie.com. DivaLarie.com. And yeah, so we're gonna, y'all can go ahead and donate there so we can get into the session. I'll be in there in the university room. Look, 15 after is what time I'm gonna get in there, more or less. And so, yeah, but if y'all ready to donate, y'all can go ahead and do that. So now, before I get in there, let me go over this administrative process, all right? Because, listen, one of my sisters brought this up to me. She said, this is like it's like a dance. Yeah. It's like when you learning how to dance and you got to get into this game, you got to learn the steps, all right? So you can understand how to maneuver. And that, I feel that, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I put it in the steps. You understand? So when we're doing this thing, it's step 1. We're talking about your initial contract. Step 2, we're talking about your notice of fault. This is in the administrative process. Step 3, we're talking about your notice of default. Step 4 is your, we call that public court. You're going into public court. All right? After that, we're taking them to the Internal Revenue Service for the money, and we're taking them to the International Criminal Court for to put some people in prison. I mean, you understand? Those are the steps. Y'all need to. You can electric slide. You know what I'm saying? Slide to the left. Step 1, private process. Slide to the right. Step 2, notice of fault. Step 3, slide to the back. Notice of default. Step 4, slide to the front. You know what that is? That's public court. You understand? Now, dip, baby, we are in the Internal Revenue Service. All right? And then y'all can jiggle with it, because that's International Criminal Court, baby, where we putting somebody in prison. Dance with it. Dance with this game. Private process. Step 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now dip, baby. Internal Revenue Service. And juggle with it. International Criminal Court. Because we're not playing that game anymore. Some people are going down. Some people are going down because we're becoming our own nation. All right. Anybody else got any questions or anything they want to add before I get up out of here? UNA, thank you so much for all of your support. Rena, no. You can join my sessions, Rena. I'm putting everything up here for you. I just told y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I put a lot of energy into this because I really do love you all. And I appreciate your support. But I don't be doing private stuff. Now, y'all, I'm putting everything out here. Everything, all these videos, they have remedy in them. Even the ones that you don't have to pay for, they got remedy in them. If you're willing to study, you can get remedy from every last video that I've ever put out, because I don't leave without giving you remedy. So now, come to my session. I got part 2. You're going to be able to get in there and still get more information than even what I'm putting out here, but this still got remedy. So, thank you, Valerie. I appreciate you so much. I see y'all. I see y'all all up in my eye sockets. I see you. Thank you. Thank you for the love. And I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. But yeah, go to my inbox, because, and please don't think, please don't think I'm ignoring you all or anything like that. This take a lot of work. My nation is little, and I'm just, listen. Like I said, I'm not after. I ain't trying to go viral and all, because I want people who are serious. What they say, 133, whatever. That's a very small percentage of the people. All right. So I ain't trying to get everybody. I'm trying to get those who want to know. those who are willing to study. I'm not dealing with ignorant people. I'm not dealing with people who stuck in fear. I'm not trying to convince you of nothing. I told you, don't believe anything that I say here. Go and do your research always. Always. Because it's not, at the end of the day, if these people, these agents come at you, you have to be able to stand on your own. Because they come at me, come on. As a matter of fact, I've been trying to contact them. I look forward to it. I look forward to it. So you have to know how to stand on your own. If you pissing in your pants because somebody knock at your door talking about FBI, you don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. And you're not ready for this game. So do your research always. I told y'all, don't be trying to follow Diva. Diva is going to walk where her spirits tell her. You're supposed to be following your spirits, not me. You're supposed to be following your spirits, not me. So when I get ready to jump off a cliff, I'm fine jumping. I ain't worried about you. You're supposed to be worried about you. I'm doing what the spirits tell me to do and give you the information. But when it's time for me to jump off the cliff, I'm going to jump off the cliff and I'm going to be fine. You know why? Because Diva got wings. Do you have wings? Maybe you're not ready to jump, so you need to keep researching. All right. Without that, I've done, the processes and everything. If y'all have, any questions, leave them in this thing here below, and I'll try to get to them later on. And all of you all who are going to meet me over in the university, I love you so much. I will see you there in a few minutes. I love y'all, and I'm out of here. Thank you for your support. Peace. Bye-bye.